Hello and welcome to another Wilderness Tamed video. In this one, we're looking at a sneaky leak from a pond, cascade sort of system. So sometimes you'll get occasions where, for no reason whatsoever, a pond that's never been a problem before suddenly develops a leak. And one of the reasons might be earth shift, so around the edge of the pond with the weight of stones and plants and things, it's moved and the line has just dropped a few millimetres, and then you end up with a little bit of a wet area, an extra bog garden, and it's a result of that kind of thing. But more often than not, especially in a system like we've got here, where there's an outlet, like a little cascade or a stream feature, sometimes there's a build-up on that last shelf of the cascade, moss and the roots of plants that have merged across it, and that helps sort of raise the dam. It sort of creates a little dam and it raises the water level just enough to creep over the edge of the liner where it previously hasn't happened before. So I'm going to flip the camera around and have a look. So here we are with an elaborate cascade system. It splits off here into one little stream and here to another little stream, and in this one you can see this sort of wet area here where the water's been coming over the liner level, and as I mentioned, it's never been a problem before. And all you've got to do, which I've kind of already done, is just clear that channel, because all that moss and the roots of these mimulus had grown over and choked that up, and it just meant that the water level was higher than normal. So it's something to be aware of. Similar thing happened here. All it was, the water was, get back in there, it's creeping over the liner under here. See how wet it is, and the soil was getting wet, and it was just, that was choked up with mimulus roots and moss. So it's easily solved, but it's not something that might sort of spring to mind obviously to some people. So all I'm doing is coming down now and checking all these cascades, the water levels in all the sort of stream sections. That one maybe could do with clearing, although there's a little bit of exposed liner there, so it looks like the liner's well clear of the water level, but won't do any harm just to pull some of that off there. Just widen that a bit, pull a couple of handfuls of these plants out. There's a stone under there. And it just immediately improves the flow. It means that little section of stream won't back up and cause any potential reaches over the liner. Let's see what the next one's like. There's a little one here, you can hardly see because of the caliper. So yeah, that one's starting to choke up a bit. So again, pull some of that out. You can probably hear the change in the tone of the water straight away. Yeah, that's pretty deep. I'm pulling out quite a lot of stuff here. You hear that increase in the water flow. And it just means that hopefully that won't back up and get choked up. It might get choked up there, but it doesn't matter so much because there's not a drop, there's not a cascade, so it's not backing up any further. Just wherever there's a little drop. See, there's quite a lot of algae building up in this one. But this one doesn't look too bad. No, that's pretty alright actually. Yep, not too bad at all. And the last one, I think we're going to have to cross the stream here. There's another one frog. There's another little drop there, but that's nothing to worry about. Again, I doubt the moss or any plant roots would grow to such a height that they'd, come up above this surrounding stone level and cause a blockage there. And then the last one is the drop off into the pond. See, that's clouded up a little bit with my disturbance further up, but it's running well, it's clearing well. So this one again, there's some gravel on there, but just look out for, I'll point you out what I'm doing, would help. Blanket weed, algae, and that sort of unpleasantness. Just clear it off the edge of the stone and it will improve the flow. There's quite a lot on there. Yeah, already sounds a bit better. So there you have it. So it's quite low at the moment, so we're going to top that up. There's some rainwater diverted from some water butts further up in the garden, and yeah, job's a good one. So I hope you've learnt a sneaky little trick from that to get a cheeky leak in your pond. As I say, sometimes these mysterious water losses occur where they've never happened before, and that's one of the sort of quick fix things to look for, and hopefully that is what the problem is just a little bit of build up of material on any cascades you've got. Sorry, I'm just visiting the compost heap. And that should solve your problem. Okay, I'm signing off now. Windy. Bye.